Alright guys, jumping right back into League for Dark Matter and Good Morning. Round 9 this time going against the Ronso Fangs. We got the Guado Glories taking on the Kilika Beasts, and the Albed Sykes taking on the Luca Goers. So round 9, we're almost done with this league. We've been focusing mostly on our forwards. So Gira and Zazzy, they've been kind of the primaries, and they've been getting a lot of experience, making some goals, kind of going that kind of route. In the next league, I mentioned this last video, but I'll mention it again. In the next league, we are going to bring Noi Guado into the field and get him some experience. I think we're actually, I know I say this so much. I feel like we are close to level 99. Like, I don't know if the next league is going to be the last league, but it's looking positive for that. It is all I will say. And I think this probably will be our longest running Journey series. Just from how much we've played, it's been crazy. We've played a lot of Blitzball. I think the Luca Goers went to around 365 games. We are probably gonna, get close, if not hit that. So we'll see. And then after this, we'll have a massive series uploaded of us grinding for Dark Matter on this save, and we'll probably be using the best starting team in Luca, the team I made a video about like a few years ago, I think, at this point. But we'll be using that team. We're probably not gonna put commentary on it because I'm gonna try to record it like all the way through, just real quickly. Maybe like in a few days, which is gonna be a massive undertaking. Just because I think it's gonna be a few hundred videos. Maybe a couple hundred, so we'll see. We'll see if I can get a couple hundred games shot in a week or two. It shouldn't be too bad, right? It should be pretty easy. We'll see. They're gonna go for the nap shot here. Mayu's just gonna stare this down, realizing like, maybe I'm not gonna block this. And we're gonna go up 1-0 fairly early on, so that's good to see. So Linna now pushing right side. That's not a terrible idea. The thing is, Gira could steal this. Oh, and he does. That is brutal. So immediately Gira steals it, and then we're just back in the same scenario we were before. We're kind of passing, knocking them out, doing whatever we need to do. Now, this probably isn't how they imagine this going. So Mayu with the super goalie, trying to figure out something to do. Unable to stop it though, going up 2-0 for us. So Linna's gonna push midfield here. I mean, at this point I don't blame her. Like, since Linna pushed midfield, it didn't work. Pushed right side, it didn't work. Like, what is possibly going to work at this point? Like what could she possibly do? At this point, she's like, you know what? Just get the ball away from me. Whatever, man. Big's gonna pass. We're gonna block. It's looking good for the block. And then we should be able to set up for another pass here, another shot. I imagine so, at least. Let's pass to Gira. This is tough because I'm gonna have to figure out how we want to go about this. And there is a question of like, do we just want to take the tackle from Jasu and hope for the best, because we might be able to survive it. He's only got 38 attack. The highest he can go to is 45, I believe. And he's unable to stop us, and we're gonna get that shot off. Mayu unable to stop, and then that is gonna be 3-0. A very dominant showing on our end, I think. So Linna pushing right side here, not a great idea, but we've seen it all at this point. Like, what else is to be done? Linna does retain the ball. I wouldn't have hated going for a shot there, just because there's not a lot of time. And doing it like this just gives us the opportunity to steal with Ada. So I think shooting at that point would have made the most amount of sense. But that is going to be the first half, 3-0. So pretty strong on our part. When we start out these games and we hit something like a 2-0 or a 3-0, normally that shows that we're probably going to win. Like it's hard for him to come back from that. Yeah, a little bit of experience for our forwards, quite a bit more for Gira. So he is widening that gap between him and Zazzy. So we might want to consider passing to Zazzy a little bit more, because like we fell into this hole before where Zazzy was just underleveled because we only used Gira, and we don't want that to happen again. Granted, Zazzy, Guado, and Gira are both level 97, so you could argue there's not really much of a gap that could develop. Like, once one of them hits 99, it doesn't matter. The other one's probably going to be our primary shooter, just because that's how it works. We need to get them leveled up. Yeah, we're going to push up here. I don't know why I did that. That was actually a bad idea. I'm going to try to, I was going to say try to fix, salvage whatever I did there. Unfortunately, unable to actually kind of retain the ball. Lakeham pushing left side. Going to go for the no break and the shot. That is a Lakeham classic. She does that quite a bit. Her and Shu. And it's never really a good idea, but you just kind of let it happen. You're like, you know what, you believe in yourself. I'll let you do that. Pass to Zazzy. And we're just going to try to, actually, we might not even have to sleep like Am. We're just going to go for the shot here. She's not paying attention to Zazzy, and Zazzy's going to take advantage of that. Grip gloves active, super goalie active, and this could miss, but it does not. We're going up 4-0. So Linna pushing midfield here, going for the pass. This almost makes sense because the last time it worked, whenever like Guado gets a hand on it though, it's always a rough time. It's always one of those like, I don't know anymore. It looks kind of bad. So it looks like, you saw there, Guado did get his hand on it, and it put them both in just an awful spot. Yeah, we're gonna double down. We're gonna do something we don't do often. So we're gonna like really aggressively sleep right side, because the block for the forward boost is really bad. He is not a good player. So we're able to legitimately just pass between Zazzy and Gira here and just, bully him down. There's not much for him to do. Besides, ideally get slept. Maybe. There's a chance he will. There it is. And we're going to pass to Zazzy, and we're going to give Zazzy Guado the opportunity to shoot this one. Going to tuck in there. And there's very little chance that this misses, because we're right there at the goal. 68 shoot against 37 catch. It's such a wide gap for Mayu to bridge. Unable to stop it. We're going up 5-0. So Linna with the ball. Linna is going to push midfield here. Best case is probably just passing. I don't know. Linna is such a weird midfielder. I feel like she's not very good. So I think in every situation I'm just like, Linna, just do whatever you think is right, because you're not gonna have a good time. And I remember someone was arguing with me on one of my videos, and they were like saying like, well, Linna's actually really good because of her shoot, but I feel like I don't value shoot in a midfielder very often. It's just not as important to me. I think there might be an argument for like, Linna in the midfield with high shoot and then like 2 defenders as your forwards. Like you could switch it up quite a bit, whatever you want to really do. But personally, I just don't know. I don't like her as a player. She just seems, I think it's the endurance. It's the endurance that kills me. Her endurance is so low that like every single tackle, you're just really relying on tackle slip at these later levels, and there's nothing to be done about that, Like there's not really like a good option for people to encounter. Like she loses it to forwards, like that doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't know. She's not my favorite player. Yeah, we're gonna end this game 5-0. So pretty strong showing on our part, and you know, definitely beat them down. A little bit of experience for their team, a level up for Biggs. A little bit of experience for our team. Most likely not seeing any level ups, but you know, we got some experience. We win 5-0. Killica Beast take it 2-0, and the Albed Sykes and the Luca Goers tied up 3-3. So Zazzy Guado's still a monster on top scoring. But that is going to be it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.